let me ask Mr. Rakesh Jinsi, because sir, SOS has been, it's been a pioneer in many, many ways. And now that you are chairing it and you bring the kind of sensitivity to it, can I ask where did your personal journey begin, sir, with this issue of women's equality and women's empowerment?
So at a personal level, uh, my sort of awareness or desire to be looking at this aspect happened much before even I got associated with SOS. Uh, this comes from a personal belief, and I could relate with what Pallavi said in the opening remarks. In our society, there is a stereotyped role which is defined for a woman, for a lady. Uh, and uh, I saw that I noticed that early on in my life that woman is supposed to follow a certain path, a certain pattern in the Indian household or Indian context, and that's something which I always found a little out. What should I say? Out of place. That if man has the option to decide what he would want to do, why is it that the women does not have the same option? So at a personal level, that's where the whole thing. I mean, there has been thought process in my mind, and as years have passed, my thinking has become a little more, I would say, refined or clear. I personally would, my whole attempt or whole desire is to see that how can the environment be created to facilitate or to help the women evolve the best version of her. And when we say the best version of her, it doesn't restrict to any particular profession or any particular trade. It actually reflects on, or it goes back to what does she want to do at her own level. If she wants to become a professional, wonderful, that's what she should do. But on the other end of the spectrum, if somebody consciously decides that I would like to be a good homemaker, so be it. So I think the environment should facilitate and help the woman to identify what makes her happy, what gives her the greatest source of satisfaction, and where does she feel that that her best version is is uh, is coming forward. So I think that's what I have been thinking, and that has been my attempt wherever I go. And of course, what you mentioned, SOS model has a very special place for mothers. The entire SOS model evolves around this whole concept of mother and home and the children, even though they are not biological. So mother is central to it. Again, it goes back to what makes the woman happy. And coming back slightly to SOS, here again, it is the proactive decision of that lady who decides not to have her own biological family, but decides that she will devote her time to bringing up these 8 or 10 children who are not biological reality, but yet she wants to give them the motherly affection. So that's where I come from, and this is really something which I connect with very strongly. Thank you.
Yeah, amazing, amazing. But let me take that from that the nurturing and mothering aspect, which I think is the most important, uh, let's say, element that we see is needs to be strengthened across the entire gamut of political, social, economic work.